Minister with a portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Pernell Charles Jr., explained the projects being implemented by the government to lessen the water issues.
The water agency has a hyper focus on developing water supply systems that will allow for us to alleviate the need for trucking. And as a government, what we have done to ensure that we put these agencies in a position to do the work is we have increased the allocation to the Rural Water Supply Agency from $100 million to $800 million, which is perhaps the greatest increase that Mr. Thompson has ever seen in his 2 lifetimes. So we intend, and it is my job now, to make sure that with that $800 million, we see 8 times the amount of projects.
Minister Charles Jr. also noted another solution.
The rehabilitation of wells in Kingston and St. Andrew and St. Catherine, which will provide an additional 10 million gallons per day at a cost of $6 million US. Very important also is the Mandela pipe replacement, which for many communities in the corporate area who have been suffering for some time due to the irreparable break in the 18-inch pipe at Mandela.
He also provided an update on the Mandela Pipelines.
The 12-inch pipe that was put in place as an interim measure has been working to provide some supply, and it provides up to 3 million gallons per day of what was a 5.5 or 6 million gallons per day previously. But we understand that that is not enough because several persons have still complained about the low pressure and about the inability for them, depending on where their residence is situated, to get water consistently.
The minister also explained the rainwater harvesting project.
In addition to these water supply systems that the Rural Water Supply Agency has commenced or will be completing, is the catchment tanks and rainwater harvesting, which has been focused primarily on schools across the rural area. We now have 23 catchment tanks and 30 rainwater harvesting in school projects underway at various stages of completion at a cost of approximately $108 million.
Mr. Charles Jr. is also urging the public to play a part in solving the water issue by conserving water and teaching their children to do the same.
We don't want you to walk off and leave the water on running anymore. If you have to brush your teeth, you don't have to hear the water while your teeth brushing. We want people to become cognizant of the importance to turn off their taps, to utilize toilets that have smaller tanks, and to check and repair leaks in your home. That perhaps is the most critical of all, because we do know from the studies that about 10% of the water in the homes are wasted due to leaks. Also, we are asking for persons to implement the reuse and recycle of water whenever possible. And that is, for example, reusing the water used to wash plates, to wash clothes, and doing that, using that water to wash your car and water your plants and other things instead of using water straight from your pipe.
Sandy Williams, Frontline News.